Hello, welcome back to the Watford Way. There's going to be no real structure to this video. I'm just going to give you my thoughts on the current state of affairs at Watford FC and my reaction to what was a very good victory against Middlesbrough away from home at the Riverside Stadium. If you haven't already, please do hit subscribe down below. Leave a like on the video and let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section down beneath this video. And yeah, to be honest, my initial feeling after the game was kind of a weight lifted off not only my shoulders, but the shoulders of Tom Cleverley and the Watford squad. Because yes, whilst I backed Tom Cleverley and I backed this squad a lot, I did feel we were reaching the stage where if we didn't get a win sooner rather than later, Gino Pozzo might consider pulling that trigger. And luckily for Watford, Musa Sissoko rose up well from an Imran loser corner and stuck a bullet header away past Mark Travers in the Middlesbrough goal. We had other opportunities to score in the game. Doumbia had a big chance in the first half. He kind of fluffed his shot. He had another chance after that, which wasn't as clear cut, but he still probably should have got something on the ball. Georgie Shakpatatse had a couple of half chances running down that left-hand side as he usually does. And Georgie Shakpatatse is good at everything other than finishing and scoring lots and lots of goals. So yeah, that's my one criticism about Georgie. He does so much to progress the ball forward. I do find it hard to critique anything about his game, really. Loser had a couple of half chances, as did Kayembe and Tom Dele-Bashiru. So yeah, Watford probably should have won by more goals yesterday. I think Tom Cleverley kind of alluded to that in his post-match press conference and post-match interview, that we really cut through Middlesbrough well, especially in the first half. And as we usually do with Watford, it gets to the second half, around the 70-minute mark. Borough put a lot of pressure on us and we kind of sit back quite a lot, actually. I felt towards the end of the game, especially Kevin Caben and James Bankwell were really having to bail out Watford defensively with some last-ditch challenges and last-ditch headers. So yeah, very pleased with the performance. I know the Borough fans are getting quite frustrated with Michael Carrick. I've seen a lot of them actually calling for him to be sacked, which yeah, I don't necessarily agree with. Now, of course, I'm not in their shoes. I don't watch Middlesbrough week in, week out. But I thought they were building something quite exciting under Michael Carrick in the past few years. So I found it, really strange to see them calling for his head after the Watford game. And both teams are in a similar position. You know, both teams, if we went on a amazing run of form, both teams could quite easily get into them playoff positions. So I'm not quite sure what the Borough fans are complaining about. But I'm not complaining from a Watford perspective. Of course, it's been a long time since we've seen the magic 3 points appear on the board. The last match, I think, was Derby away, correct me if I'm wrong, and the last home win was on Boxing Day against Portsmouth. You remember Rocco Vata got the late winner in that game. So in conclusion, really pleased. I thought everyone put in at least a 6 out of 10 yesterday for Watford. Egil Selvik, again, a big shout out to him. A couple of vital saves towards the end of the match. Once again, similar to Sunderland, bailing Watford out right at the very death. And securing us the 3 points. So him and James Abankwah, both from Udinese. I know they got critiqued at the time, but they're both turning out to be, you have to say, pretty good signings. And I hope in the summer that Watford would make James Abankwah join on a permanent transfer. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that one. Looking ahead further to Luton next weekend, I am very, very excited. More so now we've come off the back of a victory, of course. My two friends, Brendan from the Netherlands and Adam from America, are both coming over to the game as well. So a big shout out to them. I'll be sure to speak to them before kickoff on match day, I suspect, as well. So it'd be great to see them back at Vicarage Road. Yeah, Luton, really, really excited. Nervous, naturally, of course, as you would be for a derby match. But the last time we faced Luton at Vicarage Road, it was a 4-0 thumping. João Pedro, I think, picked up a couple of goals in that one. I think Troost-Ekong got a goal. Keenan Davies as well, from memory. So, yeah, that was a good day. Of course, away from home against Luton, it's not been particularly great in the last couple of years when we played them. We've had defeats in each of the last 2 matches away from home. But I do feel in derby matches, form does go out the window. And I do feel the home team naturally, because of the support they have in the stands, they tend to have the advantage in these games. So you have to go into the game confident. You know, Luton are, I have to say it, and we can all laugh together, they're rock bottom of the Championship table under their new manager, Matt Bloomfield. And whilst the performance apparently against Sheffield United was a decent one, they still lost and they're still on a really dismal run of form. And if it continues, they are destined for League One football next season. So yeah, Luton clearly will have the motivation to beat Watford, not only because it's a derby match, but because they need to secure vital points in the race for survival in the Championship. And to Watford's advantage, I actually only found this out yesterday, Luton also have a match against Plymouth Argyle, I believe, midweek on Wednesday. So they're only going to have 3 or 4 days to recover for Derby Day. Whereas Watford have got over now really a week to prepare, rest, recover, and get our mindsets in the right place for that game. So is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? From a Watford perspective, it gives us more time to think about the game, whereas Luton have another Championship game before they face Watford. So it could play into both teams' hands, really. But yeah, I'll stop waffling now. All I want to say is I'm super, super excited. Of course, we'll have a match preview here on the channel before we face Luton. I'm hoping to get a Luton YouTuber on as well to give his thoughts on the season so far. Of course, with the sacking of Rob Edwards and the appointment of Matt Bloomfield. So yeah, lots to discuss from a Luton perspective. Lots to discuss from a Watford perspective. Bio's back for that game. Sissoko, after Borough, has picked up a hamstring injury, apparently, according to Andrew French as well. So we'll have to see how serious that is. But yeah, in conclusion, great victory at Borough, bullet header from Sissoko. Everyone I thought put in decent performances, both as substitutes and starters in the match. And yeah, Derby Day awaits. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I do feel Watford could get a win in that game. Fingers crossed, touch wood. All right, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your support. I'll see you very soon for our Luton Town match preview. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like in the video, and let me know your man of the match from Borough in the comment section down below. I went for our Udinese centre-back and Irish international James Abankwah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.